This is the part 2 that you're watching right now. This is how the day went this morning when I had my vaccine. Watch it, guys. February 2, 2021, we have arrived Methodist, Dallas for my second shot of Covid-19. We're heading there, a heat building. Naglalakad na tayo papunta dito sa heat building. Deja vu, nandito ulit tayo. Second shot na ng Covid-19. So, ikot tayo sandali. Good morning, everybody. Ayan. Heat building. Walking. Good morning. Yeah, second dose.
Normal body temperature.
You're welcome. That's
Tested
it?
positive for COVID?
I'm sorry?
Have you tested positive for COVID?
No.
Any signs or symptoms?
No.
Let me just give you this wristband.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Go
welcome.
down this hall to the left.
Okay, thank you. You too. So they changed it. Meron. Oh,
See this line right here? Just make a left.
okay. Thank you. Second dose. Hi, good morning. Good. How are you? Oh, right there. Oh, we have stickers now.
Yes, it's so much easier.
And it's more neat.
You know, like, yeah.
Where do I go next?
Come right here.
Oh, okay, thank you. It's looking different now.
Is she gonna take a picture?
Oh,
Do you want a picture?
video is fine.
Do you want it?
Video is fine.
Okay.
If that's
All right,
okay.
that's fine. So let me have your card.
Here you go.
Okay.
How are you today?
I am good.
Good.
I'm Tammy, and I'm going to be giving you
Hi, Tammy.
this time. You know, and so some people have some side effects like headache or just fatigue. But what they recommend right now is that they recommend taking Tylenol 3 to 4 hours after your vaccine.
Okay.
Okay? So you are going to get it in one arm.
Okay. Right here.
Left arm? Okay.
I'm
So
ready.
there we go. Now I want you to relax your arm, okay?
Okay.
There you go. This is her second dose.
Is it okay if I show your faces? Yeah. Thank you.
Can't see much of it.
I was just showing your hands earlier because I wasn't sure if you were okay.
Okay, here we go. Done.
Wow, that's fast.
Is it okay?
Yes, it was really fast. I didn't feel it. Thank you so much,
You
Miss
are
Tammy.
so welcome. And I am going to put a Band-Aid on here.
Okay.
So take ibuprofen, or actually Tylenol,
Okay.
about 3 to 4 hours after this vaccine.
Okay.
We do want you to wait for 15 minutes over there.
Okay. Is it gonna be the same effect just like the first time, or is it gonna be more?
It may be sore. Some people have more symptoms with the second one than they did the first one.
Okay, that's what I heard.
And then, that's why I recommend taking that Tylenol, like 3 hours after your vaccine, and then every 4 hours after that. Okay?
Got it. Thank you so much, Miss
It's a
Tammy.
pleasure meeting you. Bye.
Bye.
And then here's your card.
Oh, we got it. We're done.
Good job.
Thank you. Have a good day, Miss Tammy.
You too.
Fifteen minutes is done. This is the waiting area right here outside. Bye. Thank you. So we're fully vaccinated now, but kailangan pa rin natin ng practice ng social distancing at saka wear ng mask or face shield kasi it takes about few days bago mag-work sa system yung vaccination. But partially vaccinated naman na ako before. So, medyo pretty confident na rin ako. But still, hindi pa rin tayo 100%. And after nitong full vaccination thing natin, 95% pa lang tayong protected. So, ang effectivity niya is 95% according to CDC. Punta naman tayo sa doctor's appointment natin. Meron tayong doctor's appointment sa Las Colinas. Next. Hindi na nag-get up natin. I got to wear my boots. Medyo malamig pero okay lang. See you later! Today is February 2, 2021. And today, I received my second shot of my Pfizer Covid-19 vaccine down in Methodist Dallas Medical Center. That's where I work, but the campus that I went to, that's our main branch, and that's in downtown Dallas. And so I went there this morning. I had my COVID shot. So far, it's been 10 hours now, and it's okay. If you haven't seen my my vlog about the first tier or the first shot, I'm gonna type the link down below in the description box so you can go and access it and watch it. Last time I checked, there were 2 Covid-19 vaccinations that they've been starting to use since November of 2020 here in the United States. Number 1 that came out was Pfizer. Number 2 was Moderna. With the Pfizer Covid-19 vaccine, there's a 21 days gap. So versus the Moderna that has 28 days interval from the first shot to the second shot, Pfizer has only 21 days apart. Moderna Name was mRNA 1273. Manufacturer is Moderna TX Inc. The shot is given right to your upper arm, either here or here, which is we call the deltoid muscle. It does not contain eggs, no preservatives, no latex. Some patients that had the shots, they did not have any symptoms at all. But most of the people who got the shot, they had pretty much the symptoms. Like when I had my first shot, before I had a little bit of a fever, swelling, soreness, headache, fatigue. So those were the pretty much the side effects or symptoms that I had after the shot that I got the first time. But most of the symptoms shown on the second day. The first day, it was just minimally pain and swelling to the left upper arm, but then on the second day it's more that's when I had my fever, fatigue, and those other not some kind of good stuff. We've been using here in the United States, the very first one that came out was Pfizer. It came out in November, and my hospital or my employer, Methodist health system, is one of the first health system here in Dallas that was able to receive the first supply. That was back in November 2020. As of today, February 2, 2021, I received an email coming from my employer, Methodist Health System, about COVID-19 updates. So I'm just gonna read through it. It says here, to date, we have vaccinated nearly 8,500 employees, physicians on our medical staff, live-in family members who meet Phase 1B criteria, and other critical to our operations. More than half of those vaccinated have also received their second dose, for a total of more than 14,000 vaccines. We stopped giving shot number 1 or tier 1 vaccines. They have just been giving tier 2 or the second shots in the past 1 or 2 weeks, I believe. Both vaccines, Moderna and Pfizer, it's about 0.5 ml of the vaccine that they're actually pulling to the syringe from the vial. One vial is good for about 5 shots. So 5 people will get their shots. One of the neighboring county here in Dallas, they started to put up a hub and was giving massive or mass vaccinations to the public. I saw it on the news today, and this is how it went.
Right now, we are seeing what could be one of the largest COVID-19 vaccination clinics in the country, up and running right now in North Texas. Our Ben Russell is live at home this midday on the major operation underway at Texas Motor Speedway. Ben, good morning.
Good morning to you, Laura. We know certainly the scale of what they're pulling off at Texas Motor Speedway right now is unprecedented, at least in this state. That much is clear. And it's also clear there is a lot of work that's getting done as we speak. This is video from this morning at Texas Motor Speedway where they have this massive vaccination hub up and running. As you said, an army of 400 volunteers is in the process of putting a staggering amount of shots into the arms of people pulling onto the property. They expect to administer 10,000 vaccines just today alone at a rate of around 1,000 people an hour. And as of earlier this morning, they were already well ahead of that 1,000 people an hour pace. These are all people who have signed up. They're scheduled to be there. This isn't just first come, first serve. And the people we spoke with are impressed with the process so far.
It's been amazing. I'm astonished that we have 16 rows of wall-to-wall cars.
Very impressed. Very impressed.
Seems like got it all down pat. Really terrific.
I think people will begin to feel safe again. I think they're going to want to go eat in restaurants. I think they're going to want to go to movie theaters. I think they're going to want to do a lot of things that right now people are kind of afraid to do. So we're hoping that this will help the economy, particularly the small businesses, to get back on their feet.
And this clinic, because it is a hub, is open to anyone who lives in the state of Texas, not just Denton County. But we should note, even though they're processing a lot of people, there are a lot of people in line already. Based on the online registration in Denton County, somewhere in the area of around 160,000 people have signed up to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Laura?
Ben, thank you. This week, Methodist Hospital would administer around 3,000 of nearly 5,000 Pfizer vaccine doses Dallas is getting from the state. Mayor Eric Johnson apologized for people turned away over the weekend, blaming a combination of city problems and people abusing the system.
We're stepping out into a void that needs to be filled in order to assist the county in their primary responsibility, which is to distribute this vaccine.
The convention center will provide appointment vaccinations tomorrow and Thursday with fewer than 1,000 doses each day. Methodist Hospital will provide vaccinations on Thursday and Friday, 1,500 doses each day by appointment there.
This time, let's see how COVID-19 vaccine works in human body.
Some people can't wait to get the COVID vaccine, while others are a bit more anxious, not entirely sure it's safe to do so. But what's really going on inside your body after getting the shot? Tiffany Liu explains.
When we talk about the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines, they're often associated with the term new technology. It can be daunting, a lot of unknowns, and that's why Crystal Howell is here to help us understand what is going into our bodies.
Briefly talking about the mRNA vaccine, since that's what's available right now.
She's a board-certified infectious diseases pharmacist and an assistant professor at UNT Health Science Center. She explains the vaccine.
They have isolated a particular protein called the spike protein that is on COVID, on the virus itself. It has little spikes coming off of it.
The vaccine does not contain the live virus, but it does include a harmless piece of spike protein.
When you are injected with the vaccine, what you receive is a little piece of code.
Your body then uses that code to recognize that the protein doesn't belong there and starts to build antibodies.
We can get the high-risk people vaccinated. That's where we're going to have the biggest ability to save lives.
It takes 2 doses for the vaccine to be 95% effective. And that is a line of defense for a virus that has now killed 2 million people across the world. In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
It's been 2.5 days after having my COVID vaccine here on my left upper arm. It is still tender right now. I feel like it's still a little bit swollen. Right here, you can see like a round thing right here. Still swollen, but it's not as painful. Yesterday was really bad. I was really sick yesterday. I was just laying on the bed. I had a fever. I was chilling a little bit. I can feel the warm breath coming out from my mouth and my nose, and even like a warm feeling coming out from my eyes. But that was just for one day. The day that I had my vaccination, I had the vaccination in the early morning. So for the rest of that day, I was okay. It was just sore here, but I was generally okay. And on the second day, that's when it hit me. Today is the 3rd day, and I'm fine now. Still a little sore, but the best I can be. There's a new update that I saw on the news and online. Upon checking, we now have the 3rd brand of COVID vaccine that we use here in the United States. It's J&J, or think that's Johnson & Johnson's. The difference is with this J&J brand, it's just one shot compared to Moderna and Pfizer, which needs first dose and second dose. J&J only is one dose. Once you get one dose, then you're done.
There is some promising news on the road to recovery. We're moving closer to having 3 approved coronavirus vaccines. Johnson & Johnson just requested emergency authorization from the FDA for its vaccine. The company says overall, its shot is about 66% effective in protecting against the virus, and it is 85% effective in preventing people from getting severely ill. Unlike Pfizer and Moderna's vaccines, which require 2 doses, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine only requires a single shot. Now, we know that there is a good chance this vaccine will get the green light from the FDA. The agency has said it would approve a vaccine that is at least 50% effective. And here in Texas, more than 2.1 million people have the first shot. 619,000 are fully vaccinated.
CVS and Walgreens are the 2 big pharmacies, retail pharmacies here in the United States. I'm sure that CVS is going to use Moderna. That's what I saw on the email notification that they sent over to me. You know, when you subscribe to their e-newsletter, you get to be notified to whatever promos, updates that they have. So that's how I got my CVS notification that they are going to use the brand Moderna. As with Walgreens, I know they are going to have Covid-19 vaccine soon, but they did not mention what brand they are going to use. So today, I am 100% vaccinated with Covid-19 shots. So I'm still going to practice social distancing, also practice wearing masks or face shields, because you don't know. I mean, I'm still going to protect myself, and you want to do the same thing too.